They can't hear us, right? Right? Okay. So Brad's on a phone call with the United States Navy. Is that right?
Yes.
That sounds really important.
It is important. Not so much for me, but for two of my guys that are getting mobilized.
What does that mean?
That
Mobilized?
means, so they're getting deployed. So I already have one that's on the Comfort. And I've got two more guys that are, they don't even know for sure where they're going. They just know they're getting activated. They're going to be part of a field hospital. And they're not even sure where they're going to end up. Yeah, so I'm the officer in charge of my unit, of my reserve drill unit. And we have about 21 guys. And so two of them, well, three of them total are getting deployed.
Sorry.
So I'm just kind of
Listening in on what the plan is.
I'm drinking a beer and, listening to what's going on.
Eloise, when she wakes up from her nap, she likes to press her cheek up against whoever gets her. Oh, I think my hand scared her. Is my hand cold? Eloise, how was your nap? So the twins are at my parents' house. They went maybe like an hour after their nap and went down there, and I think they're gonna have dinner there and then come back. So it was a nice little bit of change of pace today. This afternoon we went for a bike ride and just had two less humans to manage, which was nice because I think Lyndle needed to get out of the house. She is having a really rough morning. Actually, Brad coached her into saying, I'm on the struggle bus. And so she came inside this morning and was saying that Lyndle's on the struggle bus. I was like, oh girl, I feel ya. I mean, who hasn't been on the struggle bus at one point in their life? But it was sad because she was like, it didn't matter what the scenario was, she was gonna find a way to be upset about it. Like I gave her a green spork with her breakfast and she was really upset that she had a green one and Bear had a blue one or something. But then if I got her a blue spork, she didn't want that one either. And then she wanted to drink her milk out of a baby bottle, but she had like already drank a whole cup of milk, and so I'm like, we're gonna move on to water, but I'll let you have it in a baby bottle. But like, she was beside herself that she couldn't have milk in a baby bottle. So actually the bottle's still sitting right here of water that I gave her. Oh, and then she was upset because the lid is blue and she wanted a lid that was purple, but the purple lid was dirty. So it was a really, really rough morning for a little June bug. But hopefully she's having a good time at Mama and Bumpa's house and has kind of pulled out of her funk, if you will. Eloise has had a good day as usual, right? I can't believe this little girl's 6 months old. I think you pooped because it smells like buttered popcorn in here. Hi, Jumpy Jumpy. Hi. You know you have a little bit of avocado on your chin? Yeah, yum. You weren't really a fan this time. Did you know that was your brother and sister's very first food? Yes, it was. Oh, that's better. Now you're nice and festive. Is anybody else dizzy? So Brad and I were talking about how we feel like this is gonna be quite a while that we're here at home. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while. And he got some information on his phone call that sort of indicated that it might be a while. And therefore we were thinking about, like, once we finish all the mandatory home projects that we've been working on, like cleaning out the garage, decluttering everything, whoopsie daisy. Like, there's not a whole lot left for us to do. So I was thinking, what would our next project be? Because the days are gonna be getting long here. Yeah. We wanna do some landscaping. So instead of having somebody come do it, maybe we would have the time to do that ourselves. That would be one thing. I wanna put some shutters around the windows up front. So maybe we could like get some Bear shutters and paint them ourselves and hang them ourselves. And the other thing I thought about is redoing Bear and Lyndle's room. They're kind of bare right now, and they'll probably still be bare, but maybe just like get some wall decals or something now that we have a better idea of their personality. And we might make their rooms a little more festive. What we don't know is if Eloise will move in with Lyndle or if Lyndle will move in with Bear. We're not sure yet what's gonna happen. I feel like Lyndle will move in with Bear and Eloise will get Lyndle's room. Or like Bear will move into Lyndle's room because her room's bigger and Eloise will take Bear's room. So, but that won't happen for at least another 6 months. She'll stay right basically in our room, just off of our room for at least a year, until she's a year. And I probably even beyond that. We'll see what happens. But we could use this time to work on their rooms if we wanted to. I don't know what else we're gonna do. What projects are you guys doing since you've been in quarantine? Have you checked anything off of your list that you've been dying to do forever? Please let us know in the comments. Maybe we'll get some ideas.
Do I get a hug from anybody? No. No hugs?
No.
Oh.
Yes, hug.
Oh, Linda wants to give me a hug.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetie.
Say thank you for dinner. Bear.
All right.
Bye-bye. Love you.
I love you.
I love you. Don't lose those cookies. Don't forget about those cookies in your head. It's got book upstairs. Yeah. You don't you? Aw, thank you.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye, Bear.
Bye-bye.
Come back and see us sometime. Yeah.
Thank you, dinner.
Thank you, Dino.
Thank you for dinner.
Oh, you're welcome.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Whoops. We have something of yours still.
Oh, gosh. Cups. Oh,
No.
go get your cup.
Go get it.
She won't be able to.
Didn't have any milk.
Okay.
Yeah, here.
You want some milk?
Here, you want to carry that one too? She's got a
Yeah.
handful there.
Okay. Hi,
There you
sweetie
go.
pie.
Thank you.
Do you want some milk in the bathtub? That'd be fun. I don't mean you're gonna take a bath in milk. I mean you can drink your milk in the bathtub. Say bye. So it has been a really long time since they've had dinner at Mama and Bumpa's house. With this whole quarantine thing, we like lost track of the
Yellow
days,
bath.
and it was Monday nights, and then we switched it to Wednesday nights because of our work schedule, and then randomly decided today is Sunday, decided to just do dinner down there today. After, I don't know, probably 10 or 12 days of us being a solid family unit, it was nice to have just a little bit of time. What's going on?
These guys are being very good doctors for my finger. I have a boo-boo.
Oh,
And Bear poured water over it. Linda washed it with a cloth.
oh my gosh.
I know.
What does a doctor do?
What's the doctor do, guys?
Gwen.
Dr. Gwen, is he
What does
here?
she do?
Doing P.D. Randall and Dale.
That's right. She takes care of Lyndle and Bear.
That's what doctors do. Do you guys want to be doctors when you get older? Yeah.
What do Mommy and Daddy do?
I
That's right, eye doctors. But not right now. Right now we're just
Right now we're
full-time
unemployed.
full-time parents and unemployed. Baby Eloise turning into a belly sleeper. Just like her sister and brother at this age. She does sleep a lot better like this. And so do I. I'm a belly sleeper. Let us know if you're a belly sleeper or a back sleeper or a side sleeper. Real-time update here. Eloise is napping. Brad and the twins are outside playing. I'm pumping. I'm doing a little bit of power pumping just to boost my supply. I don't know if Eloise is going through a growth spurt or if my supply is dipping for some reason with like hormonal changes or stress, or I don't know. It's not like we're having to supplement or anything yet, but she's just like nursing more often and can seem kind of frustrated. So anyway, I'm power pumping. It's where you pump. If you're nursing, this is a great way to boost supply. You pump for 20 minutes, rest for 10, pump for 10, rest for 10, pump for 10. So I'll do that while she naps and then can feed her a bottle of what I pumped when she wakes up. It's also a good way to practice the bottle feeding when I'm pretty much at home with her, not needing to give her a bottle ever. So Brad has had to take a lot of Navy phone calls through the course of this, and it's good and bad. It keeps us sort of at the forefront of where the information stands and is from a very reliable source. Obviously, the government isn't going to be sharing information that they have that's not from a good source. And things are changing every day, not even every day, but every hour. And so it just adds kind of a layer of stress to the situation, not knowing what's gonna happen with Brad and thinking about all of the families that are being affected by this in all the different ways. I kind of talked about it yesterday, and I don't wanna make this a downer, but being in this position, you know people personally who are being activated from the reserves and deployed. And it just makes my heart break for the families who are in quarantine who are losing like one of the parents to deployment. And it makes me also proud that we have people that are willing to sacrifice themselves to go help either with COVID patients or with general patients, so that the providers that were overwhelmed with COVID patients can just focus on them instead of having like all of the random stuff that we still have in our healthcare system. So it's just a really weird mix of feelings, and it makes me proud of Brad spending all of this time managing these things and reporting to people and doing paperwork and staying in communication with the guys who are deploying. It's just, it makes it very real and like hits home, I guess, what's going on. It also makes me really nervous that one of these days it's gonna be Brad that's sent, and he maintains that that won't happen. It'd be very, very unlikely, and they don't need optometrists, but if it gets bad enough, I mean, it's possible, and he is a healthcare provider, so he would be taken sooner than somebody who has a totally unrelated job in the reserves. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like I just edited it, and it was very, very random and kind of mundane, but that speaks to how sort of random and mundane our lives are these days. We have some exciting videos coming up. Eloise has already had her procedure, so we have a couple of videos that relate to that, and just to let you guys know, she's doing really well. She's healing up. It's almost like nothing ever happened. So glad that that's behind us. But you'll get to see those videos and what that experience was like, which was pretty bizarre, coming up soon. We also talked about it on our other channel, The Kids Are in Bed. We did sort of a comparison of what surgery was like before all of this versus after all of this was going on. And it was quite different, quite interesting. So check that out. We did an interview with my mom. Finally, so we've done an interview with my Aunt Laurie, with my dad, and now we did an interview with my mom. So part 1 of that is live on our channel as of today. So you can go check that out if you're bored, and we're gonna just continue trying to get good content out. I know today's vlog was kind of weird, but with that said, if you guys have any projects that you're working on at home, we're looking for inspiration on how to be more productive with our time and what things we could really benefit from working on in our home during this. Like when we're working every day, we just don't have time to dedicate to projects, but during this time, what should we accomplish? What are you guys trying to accomplish while you're home? What sort of like household projects are you trying to get done? So let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed any part of this video, please hit the thumbs up button. It really helps support our channel, and subscribe, hit the bell notification so you'll get notified when we post new videos. We will see you guys next time. Bye.